Hi everybody! This is my second attempt, believe it or not, at a labour and delivery video. My first one didn't tape. Don't know why. But I shall start again. I will start where I left off, which is at the sweep. I decided that I was going to get things going and go for a walk. So I think I made my last video about a late evening, and at that point I had been having kind of pains, but I'd been in hospital and they'd done a test to monitor the movement of the baby, which kind of monitors your uterus as well. And I'd mentioned that I'd been kind of having slight pains to the nurse, and she had a look at the graph and she said no, whatever they were, they wouldn't be considered labour pains. So it was grand. Kind of getting them on and off all day, but went about my merry way. And then I went for my walk. I'm trying to think where I was there. Went for my walk with himself to get the sweep going after dinner. So I waddled my way as far as I could, just around where we live. And this is a set of steps down by the seafront, and we marched up and down those 5 times. I was going for 10, realised on about 3, 5 was going to be enough. I was mad to get it going. I'd been pregnant long enough. So we came back and I wasn't feeling well, which wasn't fun. And at about 11 o'clock, just as I was getting ready for bed, my water broke. So I called for himself and he got the bags ready, got the car ready, and the pains that I had been experiencing got a hell of a lot stronger and more ouchy. Really, really sore. It's funny, like now I can remember that they were painful, but not the pain, if that makes any sense. I think this is post-delivery amnesia. So where was I? We're on our way to hospital. At this point I've texted, the usual suspects. Just kind of my friends and family and the hospital to let them know I'm coming in. Couldn't find my own tracksuit bottoms, so ended up wearing my boyfriend's tracksuit bottoms in order, excuse all the movement, in order to get there to the hospital, which meant I arrived in my nightie, my tracksuit bottoms, flip-flops with a towel around me, and my water's still going. So, looking good. Arrived about 12, and the administrator lady who was checking me in was like, oh, ha, sign here, you'd probably sign anything right now. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much would. I'm in pain. But she brought me up to the labour and delivery ward where a midwife came along to, well, first of all, she brings you into a room to check you, to see how you're getting on. She said they'd had a lot of people, girls, women, who were in pain but not dilating, or they weren't dilated or effaced, so they were having to send them home, which would have sucked. But fortunately, I was 1 centimetre, which I was told is good because you've actually laboured and gotten your labour started at home. So they were like, you've done well to come in at 1, because I was a bit like, oh, only 1, really? But they were happy enough with that, and they got me set up in the delivery room. Part 2 to come.